But first of all, I think it's not even a question whose policies produce better results and a better America. At this point, we have case study. It's not like it's hidden. Maybe somebody could have guessed it in 2016 and said Biden would be a better president than Trump, and we would have said what? Maybe you're right. We don't know. Now we know. There is no more like put the four, like the LeBron James Michael debate. Yeah. You can put it in so many different perspectives. It's Michael, right? We don't need to have that conversation. Everything is about managing expectations up front, and you have to ask yourself what kind of a relationship you want with this person. Very simple. So the relationship that Don is wanting to have with Musk, it starts off with, hey, would love to be on there, great. Then you, after Musk tries to give you a contract, you do an interview to do a gotcha interview. Yeah. There's a difference between a gotcha interview to make your CNN friends happy and be like, oh, you see what I told them? I asked them.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah. I asked them your questions, Jeff.
Rob, can you pull up what I just sent you here? Here's the comments that Elon Musk made about the interview. He says, Lemon is welcome to monetize on this platform just like everybody else. What we aren't going to do is guarantee minimum payments to him as he was demanding, which would be going beyond everyone else. Unfortunately, all Lemon wants to do is rehash the dying CNN model, right. But on social media, which will do even worse here than it did on cable TV. By the way, he also, on one of the recent posts, most recent thing he commented on, which was like an hour ago, Ian Miles Chung posted something 12 hours ago, and Musk responded 6 hours ago saying Zucker wrote the questions.
Of course, it's not. So we know it's not what they say it's about, obviously. And I know there's a furious lobbying campaign by various investors hoping to scoop up TikTok cheap and from competing companies that want to crush a competitor. I get all of that. And some people are really bought and paid for in Washington. I don't want to blow your mind, but that's true. But there's also an ideological battle here. And a lot of the people voting to ban TikTok object to the messages on TikTok. Like, that's true.
TikTok is owned by about 60% of it's owned by international investors from all over the world. 20% is owned by the two Chinese software engineers that created the app. And 20% is owned by the employees of TikTok, which 7,000 of them are Americans. So there's a significant nexus of Americans in the ownership. And then there's a significant nexus of Americans using this. And they say, oh, well, the Chinese government owns it. It's just frankly not true. Now, the company that owns TikTok also owns something like TikTok that is censored, and the Chinese let that be broadcast throughout China.
Lemon said Wednesday that his partnership with Elon Musk went down the flames hours after the former CNN anchor conducted an interview last week with the erratic billionaire for the debut episode of his new independent web-based show. Elon publicly encouraged me to join X with a new show, saying I would have his full support. Lemon said in a statement, adding that he took Musk at his word that he was interested in working directly with diverse voices. In an interview with CNN's Aaron Burnett on Wednesday, Lemon spoke about his exchange with Musk and shared video excerpts from the 90-minute sit-down in which Lemon asked Musk questions on an array of topics.